Hello and welcome to New Fast Food. Today we've got a couple of new test items to talk about, one from Chick-Fil-A and one from Taco Bell. The one from Taco Bell just happens to be their spiciest burrito ever. So let's actually, real quickly, let's go over this Chick-Fil-A item so we can spend a little bit more time talking about that burrito. Chick-Fil-A, hot off the success of their frosted lemonade, frosted coffee, and most recently the frosted sunrise, is testing what they're calling frosted key lime out in Austin, Texas. So this sounds really good. It looks really tasty. I think there's probably a good chance that this does end up coming nationwide. I think the name of it is a little bit funny, right? Because it's just the frosted key lime. The frosted key lime what? I mean, obviously it's not a pie, it's not a milkshake, so, what do you call this thing? The Chick-fil-A basically invented this sort of a line of drinks, and there really isn't a name for them. It's just the frosted lemonade. This one is probably most like a frosted limeade, but I think maybe legally they can't call it frosted limeade because there actually isn't any limeade in it. They actually do give us details on how they make this. It's basically just their ice cream with lemonade. They actually put lemonade in here, and then they add lime concentrate and some natural colorings to give it that green flavor. So maybe they can't call it the frosted limeade, or maybe they just thought that frosted key lime is a sexier name because it is. I think frosted key lime is a great name for it. I just think it's kind of funny because it's frosted key lime what? So again, this is testing out in the Austin, Texas area. If you live out that way, go ahead, pick one of these up. Let me know how it is. I'd be curious to find out if it's any good. All right, so now from Chick-fil-A, let's turn our attention over to Taco Bell. And before we get into this new burrito that they're testing, I do want to remind you that their latest nationwide promotion has just kicked off. So the triple double crunch wrap has gone away, and replacing it is the double chalupa. I, of course, first reported all the way back in July that the double chalupa would be returning in October. So here we are in October, and here it is. It's back. So this is just a reminder. It's available now, and along with it, they're bringing back another Xbox giveaway. This time they're giving away 5,000 Xbox One X's, one every 10 minutes, and it's a special limited edition platinum version that makes the Taco Bell gong sound every time we turn it on. So that's pretty cool. That'd be sweet to win, but I'm not trying to get my hopes up on that. All right, so now let's get into this new test item because this is very exciting. It's been spotted by a handful of users over on Reddit in several cities across Wisconsin. And so this is the Reaper Ranch Quesarito. You may remember Reaper Ranch fries. Those were tested a couple of months ago out in Cincinnati, Ohio. You also are probably familiar with the Quesarito. That's Taco Bell's mashup between a quesadilla and a burrito. This one basically would be identical to a normal quesarito, but would have Reaper Ranch sauce instead of Chipotle sauce. So they've actually released several versions of the quesarito over the short period that it's been on the menu. There's been the Sriracha Quesarito, the Volcano Quesarito, Habanero Quesarito. So they do like to put their spiciest sauces on this thing, and the Reaper Ranch sauce is their spiciest sauce ever, so it's a perfect fit. Reaper Ranch sauce, of course, gets its name from the Carolina Reaper chili pepper, and this is only the second time that it's been tested. Of course, the first time, like I mentioned, was on those Reaper Ranch fries, and now we see it here. If you're new around here, I do love spicy stuff, so I really am anxious to taste this Reaper Ranch sauce. And so far, the Reaper Ranch Quesarito, I think, would be my preferred way of doing so. I'm also, if you're new around here, I'm not really a big fan of loaded fries. So I'd much rather try the Reaper Ranch Quesarito than I would those Reaper Ranch fries. But I don't care. Put it on the burrito, put it on the fries. If it's available, I'll just start putting it on everything anyways. Now, of course, this is just a test item. There is no guarantee that this will ever come nationwide, but if it does, it'd probably be at least 6 months. That's usually the minimum amount of time that we've seen between a test of an item and it being rolled out nationwide is about 6 months. It's testing right now out in several cities over in Wisconsin. So that's today's fast food news. Thank you so much for going over it with me. Leave your thoughts down below on anything that we talked about here today. In particular, I'd like to know which you prefer between the Reaper Ranch Quesarito and the Reaper Ranch fries. Which of those would you prefer Taco Bell to bring out nationwide? Also, I'd like to remind you that throughout the month of October, new fast food is raising awareness for breast cancer through our Pink in the Middle campaign. I'm going to leave links down below to the Pink in the Middle donation page, along with the new fast food t-shirt shop. On there you can find Pink in the Middle t-shirts, and all the profit from the Pink in the Middle t-shirts will go directly to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. If you're new around here, be sure to subscribe. We talk about fun stuff like this every week, and as always, you can watch more videos right now.